The Panama Canal is a lifeline for global trade, and now it's facing one of its most challenging periods due to severe drought. CBN contributor Chuck Holton has that story from Panama.
It's a sight not often seen. Over 130 ships anchored off the coast of Panama, waiting their turn to transit the canal. This congestion is a result of severe drought affecting Panama due to the El Nino weather cycle. The effect on shipping has been significant, leading to ship weight restrictions and fewer daily crossings. That means ships wait for 10 days or more, or are forced to offload weight to get through the canal. The Panama Canal Administrator points out the challenge of trying to reduce the more than 50 million gallons of water the canal uses every day.
The fact is that water variability is different. The rainfall pattern is different, and now it is necessary to adjust to a reality that is not necessarily solved by a reservoir.
So consider this, about 40% of all the products that are produced in Asia and sold in the United States transit through the Panama Canal. And the canal essentially runs on rain. That's a good thing here in Panama because we get about 12 feet of it on average every year. Last year we had 19 feet of rain. Even yesterday we had about 6 inches. But the problem with the canal is that it doesn't have a way to store that excess water. And so when they get too much rain, they have to just release it out into the ocean. And that doesn't do any good, especially in a year like this when we're down about 50% in our annual rainfall totals. That creates a big bottleneck for shipping going through the canal, and it could create big problems later on for the global supply chain.
The depth, the severity of this crisis is really atypical. It is very high. So we think that between now and September 30th of next year, we have to operate with draft restrictions.
Panama's government worries continued dry conditions could be a disaster, since tolls from the canal make up more than 75% of its annual revenue. Morales maintains the canal will continue to be profitable, though.
International trade will always continue, so we are going to be here and produce many benefits for the country, from environmental protection to the transit of ships. We are going to be an example of economic success with social and environmental responsibility.
The height of the rainy season doesn't arrive until October, and if drought-like conditions continue, the U.S. may see further disruptions to the supply chain. From Panama, I'm Chuck Holton for CBN News.